Make it stop! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of What I Sold on eBay last week. The show where you get to keep up with, you get to see the vlog content throughout the week and all that good stuff, and see what I'm listing and all that. And this is kind of like the accountability video. You come in every Tuesday, you get to see, all right, how much of that stuff did you actually sell, though, Hova? Are you just wasting your money, man? Are you actually making sales, bro? So here we go. We're going to get right into it. I opened my tabs backwards this time. Like, the first time I've ever done that. I opened all the tabs, and I was like, what did I do? I messed it up. I somehow messed it up. First and foremost, I want to give a quick shout-out to you guys. I think I had, like, 5, maybe 6 viewer sales over the past 7 days, which is awesome. I usually don't, usually I'm surprised to see 1 viewer sale. And when I say that, I mean from people that will watch the content, go over to the eBay store, buy something, and leave a buyer's note and say, hey, I'm a big fan, blah, blah, blah. This shirt is so big. I bought this at a yard sale. I think it's like a 3X or something. Yeah, so I want to thank I'll shout those people out as we get to it. But thank you guys for checking out the links in the description, going to the eBay stores, looking at the content, and making a decision to support me. That really means a lot. This controller's still on from playing. I was streaming some Pokemon last night on the Switch, and the controller just turned back on. What? It's like I have to put the Switch in sleep mode, otherwise or just don't hit the buttons. There we go. Don't touch. Don't touch. We're good. Okay. Anyways, let's get right to it. So first off here, we got Destroy All Humans 1 and 2 on Xbox. I was actually going to Let's Play these. And then, YouTube doesn't really do you any favors on Let's Plays anymore. And then I also saw that they're re-releasing these. They're like remastering them. So I was like, well, if I do it, I'll just do the remasters. So I believe these were my personal games. So I went ahead and sold these for $19.99 plus shipping. We got another Halo wallet going out here. Oh, real quick, I want to get into, I don't think this Halo wallet was a viewer sale. Let me make sure. No buyer's note, if so, but they did. Actually, I might have gotten a message from this person. John, I don't know if that was a viewer sale or not. I don't remember if you sent me a message out. A buyer's note is the best way to let me know that you bought something and you're a fan or whatever. But this person bought this Halo wallet and this Dragon Ball Z shirt. So it sounds like somebody that would watch my videos. I hope that doesn't, that's not meant to be disrespectful or whatever. But last week's video, I told you guys I would keep you up to date on the sales numbers. Remember, I was really worried that, January was going to be a terrible, terrible month because sales just immediately plummeted right after, actually, like the day of or the day before Christmas, to be honest. And I was showing that I did $3,611 in November, $4,400 in December, and January, as of, it was the 28th that I did last week's What Sold on eBay video. So from January 21st to January 28th, I was at $2,798.32. And I was talking about how I needed a really strong last 4 days, hopefully break 3,000. And I did break 3,000. I actually had a very strong last 4 days. My total for January ended up being $3,452.96 in sales. So that's awesome. Now, I get a lot of questions whenever I say that, and that's just sales. That's gross sales. So that's before eBay fees. That's before PayPal fees. That's before shipping costs. Some of that shipping was free to the buyer. Some of that shipping was paid, et cetera, et cetera. But that $3,452 in sales as compared to December, $4,408. My sales were actually only down 21% from December, which I can live with. Like I said, I think that's fairly good for January. Everybody obviously buys a lot during December. And it also just shows me how I really think this year, if I go super, super hard in November and December and actually list stuff, because I basically didn't list anything from October to December. If I actually do listings during the holiday season in 2020, I think I can kill it in sales. If my sales were only down 21% over January, yeah, I think that just makes me realize how hard I need to work this coming holiday season. So anyways, back at it here. We sold a Valcon Cobra paintball gun, 50 cal. for, actually I sent out an offer on this, I believe. Yeah, I sold it for $42.99. I still have 2 of these brand new available, and I think I got somebody a decent deal on that, and I'm happy as well. Game Boy Color Grape, I sold it pretty cheap, $17.99 plus shipping. The start button, as you can see in one of these photos, is kind of like you know, like chipped away, I guess you would say. They're rubber, so it's just kind of like, I don't even know what word would describe that. Anyways, the start button works, but it was one of those that kind of sticks a little bit. Missing the back battery cover, you know. It works, but it's got its issues, it's got its flaws, so you know, I listed it as such and sold it for $17.99 plus shipping. Don't know how long it had been sitting around or how much I got it for, so I was just happy to get rid of it. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Black Label, not even the green ones or the, you know, the PlayStation re-releases or whatever. $13.99 fast and free on that. We got some Chesney Cds that went for $5 plus shipping. Probably not going to pick up very many CDs or cassettes this coming garage sale season unless I find stuff that is sealed, or if I find big lots of, like, you know, so if I find like 20 Pink Floyd CDs and they're in good shape and they only want 25 cents a piece, I'll pick that up. But other than that, I'm not going to be messing with music too much, I don't think, this buying season. This is a viewer sale here. We got a buyer's note from Esteban. He said, "Hi, Hova. I'm a huge fan, and good luck on your sales this year." Thank you so much, Esteban. I appreciate that, man. $7.99. He got MW3 and Black Ops on PS3 plus shipping. Here we go. We got Serious Sam 1 and 2 on OG Xbox. Lotted them up together. If I have, you know, titles in a series, I like to lot them up instead of selling them individually. You know, put a little bit of a discount on them. $19.99 plus shipping on Serious Sam 1 and 2. This Amino GT, I probably got it off Facebook for like $3 or something like that. It ended up costing me, I think, like $9 to ship it. I don't think I did my calculations on this one quite right, but that's what it was going for. So I probably about broke even after fees and everything on that, but that's okay. We got rid of it. Mario Party 7, I actually found this. I found a GameCube. I was looking for stuff to list. I found a GameCube, and inside the GameCube was it this one? Or it might have been Zelda. I don't remember. But anyways, I listed Mario Party 7 at $21.99 free shipping, just a little bit under other people's listings. Disc only, you know, no instructions, no case. And it literally sold immediately as I hit list this item. It was like, cha-ching. Red Alert 2 and Yuri's Revenge, the expansion set for Command and Conquer, PC lot, $17.99 free shipping. I listed a lot of PC games this week, and I sold quite a bit of them already. I found a huge stack of PC games. I had kind of been putting it off. This PC games can get kind of flaky, you know, like some of them need CD keys, some of them don't, and I don't really know which ones need CD keys and which ones don't. And then when you list them, you have to put like a post-it note over the CD key, so that way people don't just search for, you know, Red Alert 2 and steal your CD key, because then your buyer's going to get it and the key's not going to work to activate it. And it's like, it's kind of a pain, but I finally went through like a huge stack of PC games that I had picked up really cheap. Like I probably paid less than $1 each because I got it in a big lot. And I knew there were some good titles in there though. And once I finally got it listed, I'm making some money. So $17.99 free shipping on that. This is that copy of Zelda. Maybe this is the one I found in the GameCube. I can't remember. Anyways, same deal. Disc only, so I listed it fairly cheap, $23.99, and it sold within a day, I believe. Got an Xbox 360 Slim. This is actually the one that you see me. I had to take it apart and clean it to get the what am I trying to say? The laser to read discs. But I seemed to repair it, and it was working just fine. So it sold for $69.99, fast and free shipping. We got Huey Lewis in the News, 2 CDs here for $8.99 plus shipping. Again, if you can get CDs, you know, it depends. I've been to yard sales where people want $2 or $3, $4, $5 a piece for CDs, and I just look at them like they're crazy, you know. And then you go to some yard sales and they've got some decent CD selection, and they only want 50 cents or 25 cents a piece. And then, you know, sometimes I'll do that. So we got another Merge Cube. This is some like hologram virtual reality stuff. I don't really know, but I've sold like 3 of these now. I find them on Facebook for really, really cheap, and $8 free shipping, so I don't make much on them at all, but it's something. This is a leather duffel bag that right after we decided, like, okay, we're not going to just keep looking for only video games, because it was really hard to find video games just going to thrift stores and even yard sales and everything. Like, you'll find video games, but not near as often as you'll find just anything that you can flip on Facebook or on eBay. And one of the first sales we went to, I remember I found this laying like in a pile of clothes or whatever, and I was like, how much would you want for it? Because I noticed this right here, this little tag on the inside says genuine leather made in Mexico. I was like, okay, genuine leather, like obviously there's going to be so, and I just thought it looked cool, like some, you know, world traveler out there or something is going to want this like nice patinaed, you know, aged authentic leather duffel bag. I just, you know, I could tell it was probably going to be worth my time. So I picked it up for $1 and we sold it for $39.99. I had it listed for $50 for a while, brought the price down, and she sold. So we got Morrowind Elder Scrolls 3 Game of the Year edition on Xbox, sold for $13.49, fast and free ship. This is the manga lot that we did really well on. I picked up 132, I think, different manga books, but a lot of them were full sets. Some of them were partial sets. This set was complete issues 1 through 17 of Valcon. I got these for $1 a piece. So I bought 132 manga books for $1 a piece, spent $132 at that Goodwill. This is just the first set that sold for $149.99. After I listed it all, I should be able to get about $800 to $900 out of those books. So I really like seeing manga. I usually don't find big collections like I did. I got really lucky at a Goodwill in Texas while I was on vacation. World of Warcraft 3. This is the 2 expansions, I believe. $13.49 plus shipping on that. Jade Empire Limited Edition on Xbox, $10.79, free shipping. This hat was actually pretty funny. This is an NRA, National Rifles Association, if you don't know what NRA is. This is vintage old stock, you know, probably from the 80s. I listed this for $12.99, free shipping. It sold to somebody in the UK, and I was like, that's odd. Like, dude, I wonder if they even know what the NRA is. Like, and then he ended up messaging me. Come to find out, this guy messaged me a lot. Come to find out, Yellow Wolf, the rapper, has a freestyle on YouTube with millions of views, and he's wearing this exact hat. So he was very, very excited. He even told me, he's like, I would have paid $60 for this hat, man. Like, you should raise your hat prices. And I was like, well, you know, if I knew a famous rapper was wearing this particular hat, you know, I probably would have listed it for a little more than $12.99. But you guys know my story on hats. I bought an entire box of them for like $10. Over 100 hats. You know, I spent well under $1 on this hat. I'm happy to get $12.99 out of it, and I sell hats, you know, on a weekly basis from that buy. So, but yeah, that was kind of a funny story. These Comedy Break volumes 1 through 4 cassette tapes, lotted them up together, and we got $9.99 plus shipping on that, so not bad. We got another vintage Coors semi truck here for $3.99 plus shipping. Tow Mater from Cars. You guys know Tow Mater. $2.99 for, this is like an iron-on patch, I think. Iron-on or stitch-on? I don't know. It's a patch, that's all I know. I got this and some Toy Story patches at a yard sale for like a quarter, 50 cents a piece, something like that. So not a huge sale, but money nonetheless. I can't remember if I paid $1 for these or if I got these. This might have been, if you guys go back and watch the video I did over the summer where everything at this yard sale, well, not everything, most everything at this yard sale, I walked up and she's like, it's all free. And we were like, what? She's like, everything on these tables in the driveway is free. And I had to ask her like 3 times. I'm like, free? Because, you know, like a lot of yard sales you go to, they'll have like a box out at the front of the curb and it's like free items, and it's always junk. It's like, you know, the stuff that they're like, we should probably just throw this away, but we'll see if anybody wants it. No, all her tables, there was books. I got so many books and all kinds of stuff from this lady, and I think this might have been from that same sale, or I paid $1 for it. Either way, these are a bunch of little tan and green and even gray, and I don't know. I think people like make big like battle scenes out of these or something, like a hobby type thing. They're just like army men stuff, and a couple tents and some accessories. I don't know, but I saw some people were selling like 100 of these for like $10, but it looked like I had a wider variety, probably more than that, some accessories and everything. So I listed them for $24.90 just to see what would happen, and they sold fairly quickly too. So I was happy with that pickup. Final Fantasy VII here. Now this, I only had discs 2 and 3. Disc 1 was missing. In fact, I got a message on this. I laughed so hard. Somebody was like, so your title and description says discs 2 and 3 only, but in the pictures you show the case in the instruction manual. Does it only come with discs 2 and 3, or do I get the case too? I was like, yes. It says discs 2 and 3 only because disc 1 isn't there. That, like, they weren't understanding. But anyways, it ended up selling for $13.49 free shipping. If I would have had the third disc there, I could have sold it for like closer to 30, I think. Command & Conquer Generals. I believe this is an expansion pack, or is it a standalone? No, I guess it's a standalone game, Command & Conquer. I played like the old school, like Red Alerts and stuff like that. But anyway, $7.19 free ship. Diablo 3. I didn't really understand game DVD. I don't know if this is just Diablo 3 and for some reason they put game DVD on it, or if this was like some different thing that you like put in a DVD player and it's like a demo for Diablo 3 or something. I don't know, but I was surprised when I looked it up. It actually had, you know, decent value. Sold it for $8.99 free shipping. Grand Theft Auto 3 and San Andreas PS2. This is a viewer sale. Shout out to Alicia. She said, long time viewer from Black Ops 2 days. Hadn't kept up in a while and stumbled on your eBay stuff, and now I can't get enough. LOL. Keep up the good work, and I'll be back to give you more of my money soon. Thank you so much, Alicia. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've had a lot of people that, you know, like, hey, I hadn't watched your stuff in a while, and I stumbled upon your eBay content, and I love it. Like, I love seeing that. Thank you guys so much for all the support on these videos. I'm having a blast with it, obviously. So. $10.79 plus shipping for that. And then we got a Halo wallet, also went out to a viewer. Shout outs to Joseph. Hey Hova, just wanted to say I'm a huge fan of your channel and I love all the eBay stuff that you've been doing. Thank you so much, Joseph, man. I really appreciate the business. Thanks for supporting me, and I hope you enjoy your wallet, man. Listen, we've sold 5 of these now, only 5 left, so I'm gonna have to restock on these because a lot of viewers are picking up the Halo wallets. The Spider Phoenix, I had it listed for $89.99. Had some, I think I had like 4 or 5 watchers on it. So I sent out, that's another thing. If you guys ever go to my store and you're interested in any of the items, a lot of times what happens, like with the Spider Phoenix, you know, I just listed it. So I waited a while. I wasn't going to send any offers at first. But once I see like, okay, I've got 4 or 5 watchers on it. It's been listed for a month. I'll send out an offer. I had it listed for $89.99. So if you go to my eBay items and you follow something, you watch something, on the app with an account signed in, basically that shows me that you're interested in it. I have the option to send an offer out to everybody that's watching the item at a discount, right? So I sent out an offer for $82.99. So from $90 down to $83 basically, and someone accepted that offer, and it sold for $82.99 plus shipping. So good sale there. Donkey Kong 64. I realized that I still had this like in my inventory. I listed a bunch of 64 games. Most of them sold. And I'm like, how is Donkey Kong not sold yet? You know, so I got to looking at it. I had it priced a little bit too high. You know, I had it just a couple dollars. Like on eBay, if you have your stuff just listed $1 or $2 too high, you will not sell stuff, because why would people buy yours whenever everybody else has it listed lower? They're obviously going to buy the cheaper stuff first. So I adjusted the price accordingly, and it sold for $23.99 free ship. The Coca-Cola Racing Jacket, I just picked this up like a week ago. If you guys have been watching the other videos where I bring in new purchases and stuff like that, I just got this and just got it listed, and it sold for $24.99. Free shipping. I think I picked it up for $3. These Star Wars, this is a, what is it, Battle Galactic. It's a game, right? So you use these figures and the dies and all that stuff. These are stands. I got to looking into this. Somebody was selling it on Facebook. I think I got it for like 15-20 bucks for all this stuff. Not too bad. And when I was looking it up on eBay, I was really surprised to see how much value was in it, especially if you have a lot of these accessories. Like there's so many guns here and lightsabers and stuff like that, and that really ups the value. And I was able to flip it for $64.99. I had that stuff listed for a few months though, so I was really happy to finally see it go. So this is more manga. Like I said, I picked up all that manga for I think $130, $35, something like that. So the first set that sold for $150 after fees and everything, that basically paid for, you know, the entire purchase of manga. Now anything that sells is pure profit. So $14.99 free shipping, and that's only for $2. So happy with that. Halo 1 and Halo 2 OG Xbox. Like I said, if I have games in a like series, You know, I like to lock them up together. And so I sold these for $13.49 plus free ship. The Kansas City Chiefs, Super Bowl champions, right here, ladies and gentlemen. This windbreaker sold for $29.99, free shipping on Sunday, the day that we won the Super Bowl. So I was very happy with that. And coincidentally, this hat also sold. Vintage 1995 Super Bowl XXIX. I don't know what number that is. Which was also a Miami Super Bowl. I thought that was kind of ironic. Sold also shortly after the Super Bowl ended that night, I believe. Both this and the Chiefs jackets sold. The Kellogg's vintage 90s racing cornflakes jacket. Pour it on. This also went out to a viewer. Shout out to Oscar. Oscar said, "I've been watching you since I was 12. This Kellogg fire as AF. Throw some pancake mix in it. I love you." I don't know if he was drunk or just very excited, but thank you so much, man. I appreciate the support, and I appreciate you picking up this jacket. $24.99. I think I picked it up for like $3. The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind PC Game of the Year Edition, blah, 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 blah. $11.69 free shipping. Sony PS1. This also went out to a viewer. Shout out to Charles. Charles said, "Hey, Hoba, been watching your videos for years. Always loved your content." Thank you so much, man. I hope you enjoy the PlayStation. And I really appreciate the business. $49.99 free shipping. Destroy All Humans 2 PS2, $8.99 fast and free shipping. And then we got the 8BitDo SN30 Bluetooth wireless controller for PC, Switch. I bought this for myself personally, I think to play ROMs on my PC or something. I don't remember, but I wasn't using it, so I decided I was going to get rid of it. eBay is a great way to, like, you know, you notice, you're like, man, I haven't touched that in years. I'm just going to go sell it, you know. I love being able to do that. It's kind of like a way to keep your house clean and clutter-free. So $22.99 free ship. This, I had this listed for $14.99. This hat is like crispy brand new. I mean, it's obviously like from the 80s, but I mean, this thing, you can tell it just sat somewhere for years and was never worn, more than likely. Even though I listed it as used, because you don't really necessarily know for sure. But and I like it. It says Friends of the Field, you know, so it's a little bit country, you know, like farmers are gonna like it. It's got Miller right there, you know, that cool old school camo print, just super clean. So listed it for $14.99 plus shipping. I got a message and they were like, "Would you take 10?" And I'm thinking, no, man, like not as crispy as this hat is. I sell some basic hats for like $10, but with Miller being, you know, a name brand and just as good a shape as this is in, and I mean, how rare is this hat? You know, this is like a 50-year-old hat to be in that good a condition. So I did send him a message back and I was like, I'd do $13.99. So I gave him $1 off and it sold. So was happy to get rid of that, and that's from that huge hat buy. And then these cassettes sold: White Lion, Warrant, Rat, Asia, Winger, Vixen. I don't know, a bunch of different, just basic, crazy rock and roll from the '80s hairband era, and lotted it all up, $9.99 plus shipping, and it sold. And that's it, guys. Actually, there was 2 other sales on the game account. I did forget to pull those up. One was Madden 94 on Sega Genesis, and the other one was Call of Duty for PC, disc only. The Madden 94 was actually another viewer sale, and shout out to you, man. I don't remember what your name was, but I threw some extra stuff in your package. Hope you enjoy, bud. Love you guys. Thank you so much for checking these videos out. That's what sold last week on eBay. If you guys are interested in this stuff and you want to see more about how I source it, how I pack it, just my day-to-day behind the scenes of how this happens, how these numbers come in and everything, you can check out my other videos where I go in depth into that information. And just so you guys know, should I start letting you guys know, like, so last 7 days right now, my analytics are showing $1,150.95 for last 7 days. So, you know, that's $1,100 worth of product in 7 days. You know, so yeah, that's a good way to keep up with how it's going, is watching these what sold on eBay last week. Every Tuesday you'll be seeing these episodes on this channel. And if you want to see, like I said, the more of the behind the scenes, like whenever I bring in new stuff, you know, from thrift stores or Facebook buys or whatever, and how I pack it and my day-to-day and how I list it and all that good stuff, you can check out the other content that goes up throughout the week. And yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the love on these videos. You guys have been amazing lately. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.